The latest on a wildfire in Benton City that spread rapidly and burned several buildings and kept fire crews busy late into the night. And fire crews in Umatilla County also tackled a house fire that left a person's home heavily damaged. What firefighters say helped them save a large part of the home. A celebration for a new clinic in Pasco, what makes this new location special for the owners and what they do to help people get the help that they need. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6 a.m. on Wednesday, April 17th. Let's check in right away on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, it was chilly last time we checked. Is it getting warmer, hopefully?
Not just yet, because we're not at sunrise just yet, Jessica. But once the sun rises, we will start to see those temperatures rise as well. So we got about 5 minutes to go until the official sunrise here in Kennewick. This is what it looks like out of our studio camera. And we do have some mid-level clouds out there, making for some pretty colors across the sky this morning. But it is certainly a chilly start on this Wednesday. We have a freeze warning up for portions of Umatilla County, including Pendleton, until 8 o'clock this morning. Pendleton is still above the freezing mark, but areas just outside of the city have dropped to or just below the freezing mark. That includes Pilot Rock, so keep that in mind. 36 degrees right now in Pendleton. It's 38 in Walla Walla, 28 in Hermiston. Now that's the coldest spot on the map. 37 in Tri-Cities, 35 in Prosser, and 40 degrees in Yakima. Here's the forecast for your Wednesday. By 8 o'clock, we're up to 42, middle 60s for highs. So we topped out at 63 yesterday. Today, very similar to what we saw yesterday in Tri-Cities, except we will see more sunshine with some clouds building this afternoon. Yakima starting off in the upper 30s, middle 50s around lunchtime, lower 60s by 5. So you will still need that jacket, potentially the heavier coat this morning. 40 degrees at 8 o'clock in Walla Walla, and then rising into the mid and upper 50s later on today. We do have a meteor shower that will be visible over the next week and a half. We'll talk more about that coming up. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And some breaking news for you this morning. Kennewick Police and Fire responded to a call this morning around 4 for a rail fire. It was out quickly once fire crews were on the scene, but smoke lingered in the night for a while. BNSF was called out and the railway was shut down because fire crews were working to figure out what caused it. A few roads were closed by KPD near Twin City Metals and Coleman Oil Company, and we'll bring you more information as we get it. And now to the massive fire in Benton City. Fire officials say while the cause of the fire is still under investigation, it appears the fire may have started due to a spark from a piece of machinery in a nearby field, and it quickly spread to several trees and a nearby abandoned home. The call for help went out just after 1 yesterday afternoon. The fire was reported on North Harrison Loop and North River Road. A large cloud of black smoke could be seen as far away as Pasco. Fire officials say the wind fueled the fire and spread it quickly from the grass to nearby trees and then an abandoned property where it quickly burned at least 5 structures, including a house, 2 sheds, and a gazebo. It also burned through a vehicle parked on the property. And while at the scene, our crew watched as more than 50 firefighters worked to put out the massive blaze. They also had to deal with several other dangers, including tall trees that toppled due to the heat and some of those buildings that burned collapsing. Benton County Fire District 2 Fire Chief Dennis Bates says we're just at the beginning of wildfire season here, and you can do something to stop this from happening on your property.
The big thing here is having that green belt of protection. It buys us time, it buys the owners time, it buys them protection. It would have helped a lot here, unfortunately, with the fuels that we had. And then the wind, it just pushed it right into the other fuels and the arborvitaes and the fences. And then the vacant home was great that there was nobody in it. However, with just the lack of upkeep, so the duff that was on top of the roof is what ignited and basically auto exposed to the residential building.
Fire officials say the fire burned through about 20 acres of property. Several people who lived there were also in the area, stomping out embers in other grassy areas as hot ash was carried away by the wind. Fire crews were on the scene late into the evening to monitor for hot spots, and the cost of the destruction is not yet known. The Echo Fire Department and Umatilla County Fire District 1 tackled a house fire Tuesday afternoon, and they say most of the home was saved thanks to a FedEx driver. Fire officials say a FedEx driver delivering packages on his route saw smoke and flames coming from the home on Rosenberg Road in Echo. And the driver called for help and used the homeowner's garden hose to try and put the flames out until firefighters could get to the scene. Nobody was hurt, and officials say the cause of the fire is under investigation. Also, the Kennewick Fire Department battled a house fire Tuesday afternoon. The call for help came in just after 3 to a home on fire on the 1300 block of Cascade Street. When firefighters got to the scene, they found a manufactured home had heavy smoke and flames coming from it. Nobody was inside the home at the time of the fire. Officials say nobody was hurt, and they believe the fire started due to nearby outdoor burning. Yakima County voters will be asked to sign off on raising taxes later this summer to fund local fire districts. Yakima County Fire District 1, Fire District 4, and Fire District 12, which is the West Valley Fire Department, they've all decided to put levy lid lift proposals on the August primary ballot. Officials say right now they can't even increase their budget enough to keep up with regular inflation, much less the higher than usual inflation that we've seen over the past few years. Officials also say even with the increase, they won't be asking for the maximum property tax that is allowed by the state. Investigators with the College Place Police Department recovered stones and gems valued at tens of thousands of dollars. They also made an arrest in this case. 47-year-old Matthew Wise is charged with residential burglary and possession of stolen property. Investigators say Weiss was caught with precious stones and gems that had been taken in a burglary off a College Place home. They say Weiss's car was also caught on surveillance video from nearby homes and businesses. And investigators tracked down the jewels on Facebook Marketplace after the owner noticed a sale ad on the social media platform and recognized them. They set up a buy, and they say Weiss showed up in Walla Walla thinking he would sell the items, but he got arrested instead, and almost all of the jewels were returned to the owner. Modus Chiropractic celebrated its grand opening in Pasco with a ribbon cutting. You might have seen the clinic already because it's been open for a few months. The owners say they have been running a similar chiropractic clinic in Spokane, but they moved to the Tri-Cities to be closer to family. The clinic is walk-in only, which the owners say has some benefits beyond getting same-day help.
So no appointments are necessary. We don't accept insurance, but because of that, our prices are lower, so we can reach a broader group of people that can either, if they don't have insurance or don't have very good insurance, they can afford our prices. Or if you do have insurance but don't want to deal with the hassle of it, our prices beat a lot of co-pays as well.
You can visit Modus Chiropractic over on Broadmoor Boulevard in Pasco, just off Chapel Hill Boulevard, and that's Tuesday through Saturday. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for Operation Best Friend. Today we're introducing you to Rob Lowe, yes, that's his name, and we'll get the lowdown on him when we come back. Look at that face.
Get $7,500 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac Lyriq models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Prosser Digestive Health Center is now offering gastroenterology services daily, including weekends. Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg provides the full spectrum of digestive health care. His services include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
If you're injured on the job, you need an experienced workers' comp attorney.
Workers' compensation is complex. It has its own laws, doctors, courts, and judges.
For years as an assistant attorney general, I represented labor and industries. Now, I fight for injured workers.
If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411, Bothwell and Hamill.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today's Operation Best Friend is Rob Lowe, and just like the actor with whom he shares his name with, he's got a lot of charm and a lot of charisma. Are you the person who can give him his forever home? Take a look.
Hey everyone, I'm Monica from the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter in Pasco, Washington. I brought a very special guest for Operation Best Friend this week. It is the as seen on TV, Mr. Rob Lowe. Now it may not be this that you're thinking of, but he is on TV, right? Rob is an estimated 5-year-old pit bull lab mix. He has been at the shelter for almost 6 months. He was found as a stray in Pasco. Rob's favorite thing to do at the shelter is go for very long walks by the river. He walks very well on a leash. He also knows basic commands like sit, shake, and lay down. He loves to play with toys. He has discovered that his favorite toy is a red squeaky bone. Nothing could get that thing away from him today, not even a beef liver treat. Rob really loved coming in the car with me today. He just watched out the window the whole way and was very relaxed. He tends to be a little dog selective. He also kind of just seems to not really care about other dogs being near him, so he might be best as an only pet. Rob's adoption fee is only $50. That actually goes for all of the shelter pets at the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter, and it includes their microchipping, their vaccination, and their spay and neuter surgery. Whoever adopts Rob Lowe will receive a gift card to Paws Natural Pet Emporium for $50 to jumpstart the spoiling of your new pooch.
He has the cutest face. Somebody adopt him right now, please. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, it's chilly out there as you get ready to head out for the day. How long will that last? Well, meteorologist Tiffany Savona will let us know in that first alert full forecast. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
When you feel protected under our roof, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Get 0% APR for 72 months and $2,000 flex buy cash on an Escape, or up to $3,000 cash on a Mustang Mach-E, only at your local Ford dealer.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pie gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino where the locals play.
Are you looking for a new car that's sporty, reliably fun, practical, with great fuel efficiency? Check out the new 2024 Kia Soul LX at Overturf Kia. New Kia Soul LX models start at just $20,490. Choose from 3 at this price or get 4.99% interest for up to 60 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
When you feel protected under our roof, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play.
A special live event. Wow! We're celebrating Mark's 1-year anniversary.
Thank you for trusting me to be your co-pilot.
With actress Lily Gladstone.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
From Apple Valley News Now, first alert weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Hope your Wednesday is getting started off right this morning. It was a breezy day yesterday, not nearly as windy as Monday, but we still saw wind gusts that were quite high in the Kittitas Valley, where we did have that wind advisory in effect, if you remember from yesterday morning, me telling you about that. Ellensburg, we topped out at 50 miles per hour. Pendleton recorded a 35 mile per hour wind gust. Yakima 34, Tri-Cities 32, Hermiston, and Walla Walla, we saw wind gusts close to 30 miles per hour. And in Benton City, the wind gusts were between 20 and 30 miles per hour during the time of that wildfire. So certainly did not help things out there. Luckily, the winds have died down overnight and they're much lighter this morning. They're anywhere between 3 and about 10 miles per hour, and the wind speeds will likely stay between this range today. We're taking a live look out of our studio camera in Kennewick, and we do have some mid-level clouds out there, but the sun is now up and it's making for a pretty sunrise from this vantage point. It is a chilly start out there. Don't be surprised. Make sure you take that heavy coat with you. It's 37 in Tri-Cities, 38 Walla Walla, 37 in Toppenish, and 40 degrees in Yakima. Satellite and radar are showing that things are quiet across Washington and Oregon. An area of high pressure getting closer to us offshore. However, we still have some snow showers falling across portions of Montana and northern Idaho. Parts of Montana under a winter weather advisory and winter storm warning this morning. So we have an upper level area of low pressure continuing to bring snow showers to our friends to the east. And we have this flow, this northerly and northwesterly flow around this area of low pressure. So it's keeping this cooler than average air locked into place across the Pacific Northwest. That's why temperatures are going to stay below average today, but they'll still be a degree or two higher compared to yesterday. So at least we're going in the right direction. Lots of sunshine to start off this morning, a few mid-level clouds, and then we'll see those cumulus clouds pop during the afternoon hours as temperatures climb into the low and middle 60s. Not bad, but cooler than our average high of 67, and the winds will be light today, which will be a nice change. 64 in Tri-Cities, 62 in Hermiston, 59 Walla Walla, so still hanging on to those 50s along the foothills of the Blues, and Yakima 62. As we take it into tonight, those clouds will start to clear out and temperatures will be dropping into the 30s once again. So I think tomorrow morning has potential to be the coolest morning so far this week, with lows getting close to the freezing mark. There could be some patchy frost around. So if you already planted some sensitive vegetation, you want to take that inside or cover them before heading to bed tonight, just in case. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny, seasonable with highs in the mid to upper 60s. We have a meteor shower. The Lyridge just started the other day, and it'll run through the end of the month, but the peak will be this upcoming Monday morning before dawn. Now, in the darkest spots, you could maybe see 10 to 15 meters per hour. Unfortunately, as we get closer to the peak, the almost full moon will interfere with viewing because the moon will be full on Tuesday of next week. Your 7-day forecast showing that the Tri-Cities will be around average tomorrow. I mean, those 70s return. We're looking at a pretty nice weekend, cooler than last weekend though. 74 on Earth Day in Tri-Cities, 62 in Yakima, middle 60s Thursday, Friday, warming up a little bit more this weekend with 70s returning next week. Walla Walla hanging on to the 50s today, but you'll be back in the 60s starting tomorrow, and the weekend looking nice, upper 60s. Hermiston 62, wind not nearly as strong as yesterday, 66 tomorrow and 68 on Friday. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And a massive black hole has been spotted less than 2,000 light years away, making it the second closest known black hole to Earth. Astronomers discovered the sleeping giant while combing through observations from European Space Agency's Gaia Space Telescope. They named it Gaia BH3, and it has a mass nearly 33 times that of our sun, and it's the largest known stellar black hole in the Milky Way galaxy. So it's time to put that Muse song on. That's called Supermassive Black Hole. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, people say they're putting life on hold and blaming this one thing. Up next in your business headlines, what this one thing is and how it continues to affect attitudes on both sides of the issue. We'll be right back with that.
Today, Grady turns 1. Already he plans to wrestle alligators, try his hand at the culinary arts, and explore the world. With the Get College Saving Program, you can start saving for their future anywhere in the country. Don't borrow your children's future, build it at 529.wa.gov.
Applying for Social Security disability benefits is the easy part. It's the winning that's tough.
Unfortunately, Social Security denies most people.
The best way to increase your chances of winning benefits is by hiring a lawyer.
I've helped more people win disability benefits than any other attorney in Central Washington.
If you can't work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411, Bothwell and Hamill.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bath Fitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bath Fitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Sometimes it's hard to see past the looming repair and replacement costs all around your house. Finally, you can stop seeing money and start saving money with First American Home Warranty. First American covers the systems and appliances you depend on every day. Air conditioning, refrigerator, washer and dryer, electrical, plumbing, and more.
If there's one guarantee in homeownership, it's that things are going to break down.
When an appliance or system breaks down, First American sends a trusted contractor to fix it.
And if they can't fix it, they will replace it.
Members pay low monthly rates with unlimited claims and 24/7 customer service.
We've saved thousands of dollars that we've been able to reinvest into our home.
All plans include a no questions asked money back guarantee and flexible payment options so you can never pay for covered repairs again.
Call 1-800-209-8578. That's 1-800-209-8578. Call now.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your business news, many Americans might like to move, but they're essentially stuck in their homes, unable to upgrade, downsize, or relocate for new jobs or better pay, all because their existing mortgage rate is too low to give up. The average is about 4%, while today mortgage rates for new home loans far surpass that, holding steady at about 7%. According to the Federal Housing Finance Agency, it's responsible for about 1.3 million fewer home sales in the U.S. from the spring of 2022 through the end of last year. A new report reveals many Americans with student loans are being forced to pause major life events. It found 71% of student loan borrowers delayed milestones, including buying a house, buying cars, moving out of their parents' house, or getting married. 1 in 3 U.S. students currently enrolled in college or post-high school programs said they have considered stopping their coursework in the past 6 months. 31% blame the cost, and critics of the Biden administration's student loan forgiveness plans say wiping out the debt doesn't fix the root cause. And to date, the White House has forgiven $153 billion in federal student loan debt for millions of borrowers. And coming up, we'll fill you in on an early morning fire that affected the railway in Kennewick. That and more when we come back.
When you've been representing accident victims as long as Alan has, you develop a certain sense of confidence and expertise. Word spreads. People know and trust you. Insurance companies take you seriously. It takes hard work to earn a good reputation.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with the product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is a sign you'll want your yard.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check. Joe McDonald volunteered at the Pasco Aviation Museum, and although he is gone, his dedication to the museum lives on, earning them a $1,000 check from STCU.
He was very particular and did all the research, so the information that's in the display cases were absolutely accurate.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
By the time I was 6, I knew I wanted to be a firefighter. And what we do is hard. On the body, on the mind. We're family, and I am so proud to answer the call with you right beside me.
You ready to hit the road in style? Well, you're in luck, because it's Winnebago weekend here at Broadmoor RV, and we have the best deals around. Whether you're chasing sunsets by the coast or trekking through the mountains, Winnebago has the right option for you. From compact RVs to luxurious motorhomes, we've got it all. Come down to Broadmoor RV April 19th through the 21st, and together, let's make camping fun.
Who will Seattle pick in round 1? Who will go first overall? See the 2024 NFL Draft live. It all starts Thursday, April 25th at 5 on Apple Valley News Now.
Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Next, E.T.
I feel incredibly lucky.
We're with Zendaya taking her fashion tour to Hollywood. Then,
hi, I'm Devin Sawa, and this is my E.T. retrospective.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
When you need legal help for your injuries, you don't need hassles. You need someone who knows his way around the courtroom. If you've been injured and want to know what your rights are, call 735-0546. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, it's National Work Zone Awareness Week. Now, the Washington State Department of Transportation is honoring those that have lost their lives in a work zone. And final decisions on parking in downtown Yakima are being made. What we know so far. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6:27 on Wednesday, April 17th. Let's check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, is it still cold? Has the sun rose yet?
The sun is up, Jessica, but it's still on the chilly side with temperatures in the 30s all across the region. At least it's a pretty start out there. We do have some mid-level clouds taking a look out of our Kennewick Studios here, and we will see these clouds clear out, giving way to more sunshine today, which will be nice. Freeze warning still in effect until 8 o'clock this morning for part of Umatilla County, including Pendleton. Now, Pendleton is still above freezing, but if you go just outside Pendleton, I just checked, temperatures are at or below the freezing mark. That is why that has been issued. We're at 38 in Walla Walla, 31 in Dayton, 37 in Toppenish, 32 Prosser, and 37 in the Tri-Cities. At least there's not much wind out there, so we don't have much of a wind chill to talk about this morning. But as you head out the door, you will need that heavier jacket. You'll need the sunglasses as well, because we will see plenty of that sunshine today. And make sure the kids are bundled up as they're heading to school or you're dropping them off. Temperatures will likely be in the lower 40s, recess still in the 50s, and then as they're heading home, low to middle 60s out there. The warming trend continues through the rest of the week and into the weekend. We'll let you know when those 70s return to the 7-day forecast. Coming up, Jessica.
Some breaking news for you this morning. Kennewick Police and Fire responded to a call around 4 for a rail fire. It was out quickly once fire crews were on the scene, but smoke lingered in the night for a while. BNSF was called out and the railway was shut down because fire crews were working to figure out what caused it. A few roads were closed by KPD near Twin City Metals and Coleman Oil Company, and we'll bring you more information as we get it. It's National Work Zone Awareness Week, and the Washington State Department of Transportation is kicking off the construction season with a reminder for travelers to stay vigilant in work zones. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us it's especially important in Yakima County given the number of projects planned for this spring.
With big construction projects planned in Yakima and Kittitas County this summer, they're asking people to be extra careful on the road. Minor delays with traffic divided on US 12 from North 1st Street to 16th Avenue for bridge resurfacing.
By the fall, we're going to have a completed section where those bridges will be a lot smoother.
Possibly hour-long delays on I-90 as they replace the Vantage Bridge deck.
If you're going to a concert at the Gorge, I might think twice about it, or plan for extra travel time. There is going to be severe congestion.
Detours still in place as they retrofit the Mabton bridges on State Route 241.
For about one more season, drivers still have to go clear around that area near Mabton, but hopefully we're on track for completion in the fall.
And starting in June, traffic switching on I-82 near Wapato, while they replace an irrigation culvert that led to an embankment failure earlier this year.
There's a lot of important work that we have to get during the summer, and so if you see signs to slow down, please slow down.
Because if you don't, the consequences could be dire. Over 1,200 work zone crashes in Washington State last year, 37 in Yakima County and 24 in Kittitas County.
Unfortunately, it's something you see quite a bit when you're out here working on the road as much as our crews are. It's, sadly, it's not if it's going to happen, it's when.
And sometimes it's fatal. 61 WSDOT employees have died on the job since 1950. Fatal crashes in work zones doubled from 2022 to 2023.
The hardest part for me is that, our crews, they're like our second family. And so it's, especially as a supervisor, you're the one, sending your crews out to do this work. The potential's there every day that, it could be the last time you talk to one of your crew members.
But you can help.
We understand that it takes a little bit longer to get through our work zones, but we're there fixing stuff to make it better for them. So, slow down, pay attention to what's going on around them, and read the signs we put up there.
We'll have more details about those WSDOT projects on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Reporting in Union Gap, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. Also in Yakima, the Yakima City Council is making the final decision on new parking rules in downtown Yakima. Parking tickets for staying longer than the time limit reduced to $20. Monthly parking permits for city-owned lots also dropped to $20. The time limit for those lots increased to 3 hours, but street parking remains at 2. The parking enforcement moratorium extended until the end of May.
This has been a working piece for a long time, including working with the business downtown, thoughts and ideas from all of our residents, the council working, the staff working to bring us to this point. We've adjusted it a couple times, but I think we're at the final version, and I'm hoping that it will be in place for a long time.
Again, they've extended the moratorium on parking enforcement in downtown Yakima through the end of May, so those new rules will go into effect on June 1st. Panda Express is expanding its presence in the Tri-Cities. A new location recently opened in Pasco. The new location has a slightly different look than you may be used to. Panda Express says the new design incorporates design elements inspired by traditional Chinese architecture. You'll also notice the panda outside the entrance. It's the only Panda Express with this panda, and it's a panda that was given to the city of Pasco for the new location by the restaurant chain. And now to some national headlines. 7 jurors have been seated so far in former President Trump's trial. 11 more still have to be chosen. Lawyers have been questioning the jury pool, checking social media for potential bias. Former President Trump is accused of falsifying business records to hide a payment he made to former fixer Michael Cohen to pay off adult film actress Stormy Daniels to keep her quiet about a long-denied affair. Prosecutors say he also falsified documents to hide that information from voters in the 2016 election. President Trump is pleading not guilty. United Airlines says it's feeling the impact of Boeing's ongoing problems. The carrier says it's lost $200 million during the first 3 months of the year after Boeing was forced to ground its 737 MAX 9 jets for several weeks. The grounding happened after a door plug blew off an Alaska Airlines plane in mid-flight. United depends on Boeing planes for about 80% of its mainline fleet, and the airline says it's unclear if Boeing will reimburse the company for the cost of grounding the 737 MAX 9s. Caitlin Clark made history in college as NCAA Division I basketball's overall top scorer, and the superstar is now poised to break new records with the Indiana Fever in the WNBA. Her star status, however, shining a light on the striking disparity between her salary and those of her male counterparts in the NBA. Clark will earn a base salary of $76,500 in her first season. That escalates to more than $97,000 in a fourth year. In comparison, last year's top pick in the NBA draft locked in a 4-year contract worth $55 million. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we're profiling a special resident who has an important message. That story up next from our very own Riley Fitzgerald. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with that.
Hello there. Watch Live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Next extra, Zendaya serves up major style from Rome to Paris to L.A. We've got her talking fashion, her sexy new love triangle, and transforming into a tennis pro.
It definitely is physically challenging.
Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Drs. Kopstein and King for a free live webinar April 25th. And find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! A Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more.
Right now, during our spring tire sale, save up to $80 on select sets of 4 tires.
April is National Foot and Ankle Health Awareness Month. Maintain a healthy weight. Excess pounds can cause stress, fractures, and foot issues. More at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jerry Clifford is accepting new patients. This is how we care.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
Door tap.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
All in the Family, Sunday night at 8 on MeTV for Yakima and the Tri-Cities.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home.
Visit McCurley and the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda. Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington is holding an Air Miles drive to help grant wishes to local children with critical illnesses. Alaska Airlines will match a portion of the Alaska donations to jumpstart the campaign, and McCurley dealerships want to help get the word out to Eastern Washington.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, just click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Welcome back. Check this out. They say that age is just a number, and for one woman in Richland, this couldn't be more true. Carolyn Fleischauer has seen a lot in her 105 years, and she's willing to tell all. Riley Fitzgerald joins us now with the community highlight and tells us what Carolyn says you need to do to see as much as she has. Good morning, Riley.
Good morning, Jessica. Carolyn lives at Brookdale Torbit in Richland, and while she doesn't give me any secrets into living a long life, she's more than willing to share her perspective. She says to get where she is, you need to have some understanding.
And how do you think that you got to 105 years old? That's an age a lot of people...
I don't even think about age.
Carolyn Fleischauer isn't spilling any of her century-plus long secrets, not any family recipes, nor how she managed to reach 105 years old, as she stayed carefree and cheeky with her responses.
But in the home, you did some cooking, probably.
We'd open a can of beans and heat it.
I caught up with Carolyn and her daughter Carol about how it feels to be in the triple digits. It's not only a blessing for her, but also her family.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. It's totally amazing. And for her to be interested in the family, and family is all important to her, and friendships, and just to have her here, it's just amazing and wonderful.
Born in 1918, a week before World War I came to a close.
In Boston. Boston. Remember that.
The most important thing she says to do is to be understanding, whether that be in a relationship, in a job, in school, or just in life.
Understanding others and what they are trying to say, and understanding them. That's a big thing.
One thing she definitely still has is her humor.
You have a lot of women in your family.
I was trying to think of that one.
I think they're all very strong women.
As Carol says, it's a family with lots of women, only a daughter, 2 granddaughters, and 3 great-granddaughters, and 1 great-grandson. Carolyn tells me her dad and her mom were doctors. She followed the path of helping people. Carolyn was a teacher up until she retired in the early 2000s. Her daughter Carol taught too, as did one of her granddaughters. She says she doesn't get out too much anymore, but she gets on great with the staff at Brookdale Torbit in Richland.
This lady just blows my mind, blows everybody's mind here. And whenever we walk around and we see all of these other people, they ask her like, how old are you? And she's like, I'm 105 and still kicking in. My goodness.
She's lived through wars, women's suffrage, the turn of the century, changes in technology and rights, and more for her to end up in Richland. While there have been bumps and bruises along the way, she says some of the real challenges of being 105 also include needing to be understanding.
What are the good parts about being 105?
Doing this, I guess.
And Jessica, Carolyn likes watching the news, so hi Carolyn.
Hi Carolyn.
She also loves her Mariners, and she's an inspiration to us all.
And Riley, I was taking notes during that, so understand people and say Boston. Just like that.
Yes,
there we go. Okay.
Exactly.
Thank you, Carolyn,
for
all your notes. Thank you, Riley. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, it's one of our new favorite segments. I'm joining Riley, and we're going to bring you some trending stories this morning, including the cat that could fly.
6 o'clock, bogey. Did you say burger? Because I can go for a burger. I'm not talking about burger. Roger that. Fire now.
Need burger? Get burger! Spicy Western Bacon Cheeseburger, only at Carl's Jr.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let M&M Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Hanging lights is really hard work and takes too much time. Introducing the Star Shower Ultra 9 Laser Light Show. Now with an incredible 9 different decorative light patterns for you to choose from that immerse your entire home with thousands of spectacular lights. You can select red and green lights that move like shooting stars, or instead have your lights blinking, or choose twinkling stillness. Star Shower has an automatic light sensor that will turn it on at night and off in the morning. Plus, it's weather resistant and can withstand freezing temperatures. Call or go online now to order Star Shower Ultra 9 for just $29.99 and ask about how to get the Star Shower remote. All it takes is the press of a button to change all 9 functions. Star Shower sells out every single year, so this year there's a strict limit of 3 per order. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now.
Call 1-800-617-3097 or visit ultra9.com. So call 1-800-617-3097 or visit ultra9.com now.
Weather-wise, it's been kind of a strange winter with lots of clouds and more rain than usual. Now it's springtime and we're all looking forward to some great northwest weather. But a pop-up rain shower or blowing dust can change your plans. So trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather to give you plenty of warning of what's headed our way because we want no weather surprises.
Trust Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather, on your side.
Always on your side.
A special live event. Wow. We're celebrating Mark's 1-year anniversary.
Thank you for trusting me to be your co-pilot.
With actress Lily Gladstone.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Oh boy, look at that Carl's Jr. burger. Bacon, jalapenos, beef, cheese, bacon, beef. $5 on the app? What? Another burger. Lettuce, cheese, melty, delicious pickle. You gotta be kidding. Barbecue sauce, strip, crunchy onion rings. $5? I'm burger rich. Need burger? Get burger.
Stacy Lee, she's on your side. Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We're taking a live look out of our studio camera in Kennewick here. We still have some of those mid-level clouds out there, sun trying to peek through, and those clouds will continue to shift from north to south across part of the region this morning. So they're starting to move out of Connell, and they will be moving out of the Tri-Cities very shortly. And then we'll see plenty of sunshine into the afternoon before a few clouds pop later today. It is on the chilly side this morning, so be sure to bundle up. Temperatures are down into the 30s area-wide. We even have Hermiston checking in at 28 this morning. It's 36 in Pendleton, where we do have a freeze warning in effect for about another hour until 8 o'clock because areas just outside of Pendleton into Umatilla County have dropped below the freezing mark, and the growing season has already began. So that is why that freeze warning was issued. 38 in Walla Walla, it's 32 in Dayton, 37 in Connell, and we're at 40 degrees in Yakima. Now the winds have certainly come down since yesterday. It was another breezy day yesterday. Not quite as windy as Monday, but still with those breezy conditions, it certainly helped fan the flames across portions of the region, especially where the wildfire broke out in Benton City. Now, the winds are anywhere between 3 and about 10 miles per hour, and they'll remain between that range throughout the day today. And the tree pollen has been on the high side over the past few days because of the wind. Still in that high category today, dropping off a little bit as we head into Friday, but then going back up with the warmer weather and the breeze moving back in as we head into the upcoming weekend. So those Tree pollen counts will likely be in the medium to high range over the next 5 to 7 days. So if you're allergic to that tree pollen, you want to limit your time outside or keep those medicines close by. Here's the weather pattern. We have a very large upper level low overhead dominating the Pacific Northwest and the northern plains. Now it's bringing some snow to portions of Montana and Idaho this morning. We're going to stay dry here in Washington and Oregon, but it's locking in some of this cooler air. So that's why temperatures are going to stay below average today, and then temperatures will get closer to average tomorrow. So as we go hour by hour today, I think we're starting off with a few clouds and we'll see more sunshine, and then our cumulus clouds will develop this afternoon as the sun is out, warming us into the low and middle 60s rather. The exception will be across the foothills of the Blues, where we only top out in the mid and upper 50s. Overnight, those clouds will start to clear out and temperatures will be dropping into the 30s area-wide. I think tomorrow will be the coldest morning we see as temperatures fall into the low and middle 30s. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw some patchy frost out there tomorrow as well. So if you already have some of your sensitive plants or vegetation outside, you want to bring it inside or cover them before heading to bed tonight just in case. Tomorrow afternoon, lots of sunshine, seasonable highs in the mid to upper 60s, and then the 70s return on Friday. Weekend looking pretty nice, seasonable for this time of year, not as warm as last weekend though. Monday, Earth Day, looking good, 74. 62 in Yakima today, mid and upper 60s as we head into the weekend. 70s return Monday, Tuesday. Walla Walla, 59 today, but you're back in the 60s starting tomorrow, and 70s return next week. Hermiston, 62, 66 tomorrow, more sun, and then the 70s are back on Sunday. Jessica?
So cat videos are big on the internet, but one Chicago area Bengal cat has gone viral with over 50 million views on TikTok.
Riley, I know this is going to be good. So Remy is being called the Michael Jordan of cats. Oh no, Jeannie Monks has a story.
We've done stories on an enormous cat and on a slap-happy cat slapping a judge at a cat show. But this blur across your screen?
This is the flying cat.
Meet Remy, a Chicago area Bengal cat. 2-year-old Remy went behind some hanging coats. His housemate Lucy the cat decided to come play. But when Lucy knocked a coat off the hook, Remy went bonkers.
What the just happened?
Those immortal words escaped the lips of cat owner Julia Amadei's boyfriend, Nick. The cat was fine.
He landed on this.
An interactive cat toy. Commenters were awestruck, saying,
"My cat has wings."
They called him the Michael Jordan of cats.
But I've never seen him get air like that in my life.
The dog of the house, Maggie, was singled out online for her chill reaction.
And just looks at my boyfriend like, there they go again.
The stratospheric leap went explosively viral, and many labeled Remy the very definition of a scaredy cat. But Remy took being jumpy to a whole new level. Like Rocky, he's gonna fly. Jeannie Mose, CNN.
What the just happened?
New York.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we both have cats. Would
Yes.
would your cats do that?
I would probably. Would
I
your
think
cat?
mine would, definitely. Yeah.
They're
She's
pretty
a psycho.
scaredy. Yeah.
I love how the boyfriend was there. I would have been like, you're lying if you told me that. If the video was not there, I would never believe that happened.
Yeah. The dog just watching the cat.
I know,
just,
the dog. That's what
there
my
it
dog would
goes.
have done too. That was too funny. Well, coming back, we'll have a final check on your forecast. But first, here's a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Caitlin Clark's salary shocker. As the major stars in women's basketball prepare for the bright lights of the WNBA, the salaries that await them, exposing a wide but very real gender pay gap in professional basketball.
She's going to make millions for the WNBA, and she's getting $76,000 next year.
But this year, women's NCAA viewership for some games bigger than the men's. The ratings from Monday night's draft rivaling the 2003 draft when LeBron was chosen by the Cavs.
It's all about capitalism at the end of the day. It's all about what American sports fans have wanted. And unfortunately, sadly, Over the last few decades, most American sports fans have ignored the WNBA.
So what's behind the massive pay disparity and what would make a change? It's all coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Zoreen Shah, ABC News Los Angeles.
There it is. That feeling you get when you can do more with less asthma. It starts with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Can you picture it? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Time right now is 6:53. We'll get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. So starting off with breaking news, Kennewick Police and Fire responded to a call this morning around 4 for a rail fire. It was out quickly once fire crews were on the scene, but smoke lingered in the night for a while. BNSF was called out and the railway was shut down because fire crews were working hard to figure out what caused it. And fire officials say the cause of the massive fire in Benton City is still under investigation, but it appears the fire may have started due to a spark from a piece of machinery in a nearby field. Fire officials say the wind fueled the fire and spread it quickly from the grass to nearby trees and then an abandoned property where it quickly burned at least 5 structures, including a house, 2 sheds, and a gazebo. Fire officials say the fire burned through about 20 acres of property. The Yakima City Council is making the final decision on new parking rules in downtown Yakima. Parking tickets for staying longer than the time limit reduced to $20. Monthly parking permits for city-owned lots also dropped to $20. And the time limit for those lots increased to 3 hours, but street parking remains at 2. And the parking enforcement moratorium extended until the end of May. Governor Inslee will be in Walla Walla today to see how the Climate Commitment Act is helping people. The governor will visit a local family who have had a new electric heat pump installed in their home, and this is one of 5 homes that were chosen by the state departments of Commerce and Social and Health Services. Inslee will also visit a sustainable living center, Woodward Canyon Winery, and end his visit by meeting with leaders from Rockwool.
Hold on. We are looking at partly cloudy skies as we take a live look out of our studio camera in Kennewick. We do have those mid-level clouds that are in the process of shifting from north to south across the region. And we will see plenty of sunshine, and we need that sunshine to help warm us up because it is a chilly start out there this morning. We're at 36 in Pendleton, 37 Tri-Cities, 28 in Hermiston, 32 in Dayton, and 40 degrees in Yakima. Now the winds are much lighter today compared to yesterday. So right now they're anywhere between 3 and about 10 miles per hour, and they'll likely stay between that range today out of the north and northwest. Now as we go through the afternoon hours, we will see some cumulus clouds start to pop up, but plenty of sunshine today, more than what we saw yesterday. It'll still be cooler than average, and the winds will be on the light side finally, which is a nice change. 64 in Tri-Cities. We'll keep it in the mid to upper 50s along the foothills of the Blues. Last day you'll be stuck in the 50s though. 62 in Yakima and 61 in Prosser. Tonight, mainly clear, cold. We may see some patchy frost develop as temperatures drop into the low and middle 30s. So here are some of your takeaways. The coldest morning this week will be tomorrow morning. So if you have any sensitive vegetation, sensitive plants outside, if you can bring them inside, I would do so before bed or cover them before heading to bed. We'll see a gradual warming trend over the next couple of days and a nice weekend ahead. And this is what it looks like on the 7-day forecast. 68 tomorrow, that's more seasonable. 70s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 74 looking great for Earth Day on Monday. 62 in Yakima today, 64 tomorrow, and then mid and upper 60s this weekend. Walla Walla, last day you're in the 50s, then we'll see more sun tomorrow, mid and upper 60s, and it's looking nice this weekend. Hermiston, same story, 62 today, upper 60s Friday, Saturday, and we should crack 70 as we head into Sunday. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany, and thanks for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next. Your local news is back tonight at 5, and you can always find the latest updates on our website. That's applevalleyNewsNow.com. Have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow.